started. So basically, first we should mention that this is not the base model; that this is the premium, right? So what would be the basic differences on the interiors? Is there some major differences between the base and
Yeah, major differences. Yeah. There's no leather wrapped steering wheel. There's no leather seats. There's no dimming head view, dimming rear view
mirrors?
The mirrors don't automatically fold. You don't have the cooling seats. You just have the heated seats.
So yeah, some of these options that the premium has would be not be expected in a car like a Kia, more like a BMW or Mercedes. So for example, like you said, the heated seats are pretty standard, but the cooled seats are not. And also here, not only the front seat is heated, but also the back seat is heated as well.
Yep, dual stage in the back and triple stage in the front.
Okay, excellent. And the steering, but the heated steering wheel, is it? Does it exist on both, or?
It does not exist on both.
No, so it only exists on the premium. Okay, but this is very, and I think the most important difference between standard and premium is the heat pump.
Yes, right. Yes, that's probably the biggest one.
The biggest one is the biggest reason to get it, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like right now we have the climate on, right? So the climate is on at 20%, and the range is, let me just see here, I'm trying to remember where the range is. 126 kilometers range with the climate on. I think, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now if you turn it off, it only goes up to 140. So basically the difference, percentage-wise, maybe it's 10%, not even that. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 20%, but any other EV would see a decrease in the range by 30 to 40%.
That's right.
So the heat pumps makes a huge difference, and that's probably and the difference is not that maybe $30 a month or so. I think on a lease.
Yeah, it's fractional. Yeah, I mean, there's about $2,000 or $3,000 difference between the two models. Yeah.
Yeah. So on a monthly basis, it's nothing. It's like $30. So it's definitely worth it to increase the range. So we're now. This is pretty much fully charged right now.
You also get on the premium version the quicker charge outlet on the front of the vehicle. So you can not only just use the level 2 charger, you can then use a level 3 as well.
CHAdeMO, right? Yeah. There's not too many of those in Ontario yet, but there are hopefully more coming. So right now we're in Eco Level 4. So the car will adjust itself, or can you select the Eco Level?
No, Eco Level 4 is the score of the vehicle that it's on right now. It's a score.
Oh, it's a score. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not a setting. It's a score. It's how you drive.
It's how you drive. Yeah. They have a display here that shows it a little better with the trees. The trees light up more when you get to Eco Level 8.
Okay.
Just lets you know that you're driving the vehicle in the best possible way.
Okay, excellent. So energy consumption. So bless you. So this is like a level 4. This shows you the kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers.
Yep.
Okay, great.
The only way really to get to Eco Level 4 is if you drive it in B, because that has the most regenerative braking.
Regen, yeah. So okay. Well, I like the B. This is my favorite.
Yeah.
So different modes is like D is normal driving. The B is regenerative braking with a stronger regen.
That's right.
On which you can, basically drive with a single pedal. You don't have to use your brake pedal too much.
That's right.
Okay, excellent. Well, let's. Okay, I forgot. Probably this way to go out.
We can go that way. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go on the highway first and then come back
Okay.
using the city streets.
Okay.
No, that way. Sorry. And then left. Yeah.
Does it have this artificial sound that's generated when you're driving at slow speeds? It does have.
Yes,
So
it does.
to warn the pedestrians.
Yeah.
You can
And when
barely
you're-
hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You won't be
Very
able to hear it
discreet.
inside. Yeah.
On the outside. Yeah.
On the outside, you definitely hear it though. There's also a sound when it reverses too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like a
The
beep.
same kind of sound or a different
No,
sound?
it's a different sound. It's like a beep.
Beep beep.
beeping
Okay.
sound,
Yeah. It's definitely nice to have a steering wheel heating. So since there's so much difference, I guess we can be splurge and have the climate on. So that just turn it on like this. Oh, this is off now.
That's the yeah. This is to set what temperature you want when they first have the vehicle, like while it's charging.
preheat.
the vehicle,
Okay.
yeah. So that's the heat pump there, and I usually have it on auto.
Auto, yeah.
And then comfortable 23 degrees is usually good.
Yeah, and we're down to only 15 kilometers, so it's like 10%. 10% loss in range, which is amazing for an EV, especially on a cold day like today. So that's great to see. That's unlike any other EV that I drove, including Tesla. And of course, total silence.
You can also have the driver only too. So in case you're the only passenger, like if you're the only one driving, you can have it just pumping to the driver only.
Oh yeah.
All the other
Okay, so it's
vents
again
will-
saves some
Yeah.
energy. Yeah.
Exactly, saves energy. No point in heating up the whole
Vehicle. Yeah.
vehicle.
And it warms up pretty quickly. The heating is very efficient as well. Accelerates very smoothly, which is great. Going 110, lift it up to 120 very easily. Keep up with the rest of the traffic, which a lot of the EV owners have issue with, because to extend your range you try to stay at the lowest possible speed.
Did you get a chance to use the flex steer too as well? The 3 different modes.
No.
The flex steer is this button here. It
Uh-huh.
allows you to do in 3 different steering modes only.
Oh yeah?
It just changes the tension of the steering wheel.
Oh,
the electric
really?
steering.
Ah.
It can be from comfort to normal to sport. Sport being the stiffest and comfort being like a old Cadillac kind of feel where you could just
With one finger.
With one finger you can.
So
turn
right
the
now,
car,
which mode are we in right now?
I'm not sure. You'd have to push the button.
push
It'll
the
let you
button?
know. Yeah, it's in comfort.
This
So
is
it's in
this is so it is in comfort now.
Yeah.
And then we go to this is comfort, normal, sport. Let's see how the sport feels. Yeah. It was definitely very light before.
Yeah.
Sport is what most BMW drivers would select, I'm sure.
Exactly. Yup. Hondas to a little bit kind of resembles a Honda as well.
So this is our Navi screen pretty much this way.
This is the home screen, which allows you to have all 3 at the same time. If you do want just the whole screen, you can just
Map?
click into one of
Okay.
them. Yeah.
Click on the map. Yeah, I'm not using any brake pedal at all. Like basically the car brakes itself through regen. Do the brake lights come on when you're using the B mode? Or
I've
not
been
really?
wanting to figure that out for the longest time. I've yet to do the experiment.
Yeah,
though,
because
but,
basically you have to
I'd
be
be so-
driving behind and
Yeah.
on a cell phone to verify it. Right?
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like it's an aggressive enough brake that it should, right?
It should, right?
But
Yeah. A lot of
I
EVs
don't
don't, yeah.
think it does though. I would be surprised if it does.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll be doing it right here. Yeah.
Has definitely very nice pickup. The heat is very generous everywhere, both in the seat and this. So this is cooling now. Sorry,
Yeah.
I went to the wrong mode. Okay. For people wanting to extend the range, they can basically rely on just the seat heating and the steering wheel, and they can gain the extra 15 kilometers if they're desperate for range, I guess. So basically the dashboard is pretty much all digital, and then it's divided into like 4 sections for distinct sections, I guess. That's this one here. So the base model does not have the Navi. It's a different
No,
screen,
it
right?
still has the same screen.
Still has the same screen, yeah? Okay.
It's tough for us to completely give a complete accurate look of the other model because we haven't seen one yet. We don't have one. We have only this one.
But the base price for the base model is 37, is it?
37.
37, and this one is 40.
Yes. That's
Base.
Or I believe it's 34 and 37. Right?
Is it?
Yeah. I think it could be 34 and 37. I'll double check though.
I think last time I was in, we ran the numbers on this one and it was around 37, so you might be right. Maybe it's 34, 37.
Yeah, I think so.
So basically, you're at the same level as the entry level Fusion Energy, which starts at 37 and goes up to about 42, 45. So this
and
is
the $8,500 is
from the government. You get the full rebate.
Yeah.
Where on the plug-in hybrids you only get about 5,000 to 6,000.
That's right.
It's depends on the battery size, I guess. Am I on the
Right.
lane on the correct lane? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, we're at 119. And so is there a button to? Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
Now it's completely silent. Yeah, actually, very nice. And there's no sport mode. It's just a one mode.
That's right.
Basically.
There's active eco, which you can have on or off, and it's on. It's been on this entire time.
Oh, it has been on. This
Yeah.
is on.
This has been on the entire time so far. But you can
You can turn it off. Yeah.
It's lights up there.
Oh, eco. Okay, so
Yeah.
now it's off. Okay, gotcha. So basically, you have a little bit less power, so less acceleration and such.
That's right. That's right. It also regulates the air conditioning in the vehicle too as well. So let's say you do have air conditioning at full blast. If you put on active eco while you have it on full blast, it will then lower the intensity of the air conditioning.
Of air conditioning and heating both. Like,
Yeah,
and it's
both.
limit.
Both. Yeah, not
yeah.
just air conditioning. Yeah, just both as well. Yeah.
So it's 134 kilometers range in normal mode, and if we put it in Eco Pro,
No, that doesn't change.
it doesn't change. So it just depends on your style of driving more so than the mode that you're using.
Absolutely, yeah.
I hope that Kia can ramp up the production so that the wait list gets a little shorter. Because right now your wait list is longer than Tesla's.
Yeah,
So-
that's right, yeah. Wouldn't be
And
surprised.
it's such a great car. I
Yeah.
hope that they can accelerate the. I guess they're trying to judge the demand, maybe gauge
They weren't sure. I think it was it's not necessarily Kia, it's the manufacturer who's making the
the
batteries.
batteries. That's
And
right.
that kind of
Shortage.
stuff. Yeah, we just didn't want to have an oversupply without the demand there. So they wanted to see how it would do in the market before they ramped up. So
So are these batteries also manufactured in Korea, same as the car, or do
That's
they
a
import them
very
from
good
Japan or
question.
something? Yeah.
that's a very good question. I'm not sure about that. I'll find out about that.
They probably try to use local suppliers. as
Yeah, I would
opposed to
assume
going
they'd do that. Yeah.
Well, Samsung produces batteries, right? So
Yeah,
they're most likely
maybe they
Samsung
use
batteries.
those, Yeah. It'd be a good joint venture for them.
I'd venture to say that Samsung will be the next Korean manufacturer to come out with an EV because they are owned by Nissan Renault that already have electric cars. So that's the next driveway, right? Yeah.
Yep. We're going into Toyota and then just heading back to Kia.
Definitely have very pleasant conversations inside an electric car.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Even at speed on the highway, it's still much quieter than
Oh yeah. You can reverse park if you like to see the backup
to see
camera.
the backup camera, exactly, yeah. Is it a combination of sensors and camera or just camera?
Sensors too as
combination.
well. front and rear.
Okay. Somebody came in with a leaf.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to trade it in.
We've seen that a lot here.
Yeah, definitely this car has a longer range, bigger battery and longer range because of all its like more modern technology, I guess. Both the heat pump and everything else.
That's perfect.
Yeah, now we can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much. This
You're
was
very
amazing.
My pleasure.
To do this again, and then we'll let the club members know about how wonderful this car is. Now that they've seen the pictures, now they can view the video as well, and we'll invite them to come and join you here because you're the only one in the GTA that actually
right.
has a car that can be driven.
That's right.
So that's amazing to see. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think we're good, and now
Looking
I'm
forward
trying
to
to
seeing it.
remember.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
Good to see you again, and
Yeah.
yeah. Is it off? Thank you.